So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the game at the 33. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Now Darnold off the play action. Gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you know this? All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Penix on 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. Robinson a first down and more. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running with Walker again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got it first to begin the frame. Staying with Walker. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Walker off his own read. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Gain of 22 yards. First down.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. It's inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Myers to add the PAT. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. Now he's past the 25. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s? The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. First call here, coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. New set of downs for them from the 31.
First down, Seahawks.
First and 10, Darnold. Caught, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And again, it's Darnold. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Escapes the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll throw, third and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Penix on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. A lot of space ahead. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Escapes out to the left. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So first down from the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix getting out to his left. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Rolling out to his left. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Gotta figure out this third down here.
Cowboy 80. Set. Panther 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He's back to throw. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. Now Seattle gonna call it second timeout. So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Devin Tompkins to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Flush down out to his left. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
That's caught for the first. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another carry for Robinson. Rolling into enemy territory. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Staying with Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Nice, go!
Penix now on first down. Buying some time left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Penix to throw again on second. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Third down, it's Penix. Cut near the goal line. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle force.
Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a walker run, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Now Darnold off the play action. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
One of those situations that I really can't critique the defensive call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately the Jimmies and Joes in double coverage of that tight end couldn't get it done.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
Here's Robinson, start the drive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On second down, Robinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Algier on first down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Go! Liking 18. Ready?
Algier with another carry. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. This is the time.